being bad.
No, the dungeon, but it's not the final boss. You can't get out of the dungeon yet.
Oh goodness. What an
Just drop your
obby.
stuff, turn around, leave.
I'm done. See
I'm
you
done.
guys. I'm going home. Going back to run the inn. When the rest of y'all die, I'll get all the money.
Okay. When we last left off, the party was rowing towards the ancient city of Dragonfall in pursuit of Cecil Florentine. You arrived in Dragonfall, and it occurred to you that if there were anywhere where there would be ancient artifacts for Cecil to collect, it would be in the prime church of Drangleth. You pondered over your options for getting into the church and finding this rumored secret under the church. Decided to pose as members of the clergy on a pilgrimage from Bulwark. Your ruse held, and you were allowed into the prime church's abbey, where Nag snagged a Bible of Drangleth. You entered the prime church on a guided tour and met with with Sister Angelina, who was set to give a service. She, however, saw through your ruse and recognized you as Talons of Sintra. However, much to your good fortune, she wanted to help. She showed you to where the catacombs under the church were, and gave you a good idea of which direction to head. Upon entering the church, or the catacombs, you found all manner of draconic-inspired locks and mysteries. You chewed your way through the various puzzles that were present in the catacombs, and opened a long unopened door at the end of it all. No sooner had you opened this door, however, did you hear a giant explosion off in the distance. Rushing to find the source of the explosion, you came to an enclosed room, and that was where you encountered Cecil Florentine, Gorix, and Hilda.
Our friends.
Yes, familiar faces for some of you, to be sure. Cecil promptly put up a prismatic wall between you and himself, as he, Hilda, and Gorix procured a very large cut red gem from one of the graves. Cecil, Gorix, and Hilda promptly left through the hole in the wall that had clearly been blown out by gunpowder. Before you could pursue, a swirling black and purple vortex opened up in the ground, and from it had emerged the pursuer again. This time, his armor is completely molten and fiery. His sword, again, is on fire, and ash swirls around him.
Barbarian. So bad.
All right.
It's gonna hurt so hard.
And
I believe in us, guys.
Can we roll some hit dice before we start? We've been able to take a short rest before the fight started.
first of all, let me draw a pink square. You guys came in from the south. Okay, big man. I want you to roll a D100 and I want you to call high or low on whether or not you get your short rest.
Uh, mm, uh.
You did not manage to take a short rest.
All right, guys, I'm out. Well, I'm not fighting. Just gonna sit this one out.
I'm just fucking
Y'all
with you.
got it.
Go ahead and take your
No,
short rest
it's fine.
stuff. Go ahead and take your short rest stuff.
Like playing some roulette.
So roll your hit die.
Oh,
Get anything
I'm
you
an
would get back
over
on a
back.
short rest. Wow.
I mean, yeah, no shit. I did not need that much.
You really
but
wanted this hit die.
I did not need that much, but I'll take it. That puts me over now. I'm in bonus. I got a shield.
No, you don't.
I'm shielded. Woo, Ultra Instincts kicking in.
Cow.
This is like Jiren, and I'm Goku.
You know he lost that fight ultimately, right?
Well, no, he whooped Jiren's ass, and they won at the end.
I
And that's what he
mean,
He whooped that ass.
technically.
Jiren was done.
How do you roll hit dice again?
You hit where it says your D12 or whatever, and then they'll ask you how many you want.
Oh, cool. Okay.
His sword's fire.
His sword is fire. His armor is fire.
Mm.
I've played this game before. Yo, shoot him in some water.
No, who got the water gun? Who has the water?
It's super effective.
Ground types are also very good.
Wait a minute. This doesn't sound like Pokemon. Is that a Charizard in armor? Armored Charizard? Where's Pikachu at?
Holographic one.
All right, is everybody ready to rumble?
No?
No?
Can we talk about it first? Can we hey man, we'll be friends.
Pursuer, you hear sort of a muffled breathing sound coming from him.
We didn't mean to burn you up last time.
I just want to be friends with him.
Yeah. What the fuck?
How do you become a pursuer? Can I do that? Just join pursuer class.
Yeah, maybe if I'd have stuck it out with Cecil, I'd have been the pursuer. Okay,
Maybe.
Let's go.
His origins seem mysterious. Okay. Let's...
Are we gonna do this?
We are rolling for initiative.
Man, we don't have much choice. For once I
Oh,
rolled.
we could just start around, right?
Nope.
We can walk back out.
Whoa, look at these
Oof.
initiatives.
Got boss fight music.
Yes.
Oh, damn, he rolled high.
Five.
Okay.
That 5, man. I'm ready.
It's alright, you're the cleric.
This would be
Oh.
the healer.
Get him, Smiley! Get him! Do your pirate things to him.
All right, Smiley. You first.
Oh boy. I will not hex just yet. Okay. 5, 10. Oh, he's large, isn't he?
He
No,
is
it's,
large.
it's just my leave still. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will stab at him with booming blade.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right, you want to use your bonus action to disengage. You gotta hex him.
Oh no! I shouldn't even need to bonus action disengage.
That does not hit.
That's a poopy attack. I will bonus
Ooh.
action dash away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and hide behind. Oh no, never mind.
As you see Smiley run up and attempt to stab the pursuer, the
he doesn't-
rapier just kind of tinks off the molten metal, and then Smiley just books it back.
Ay, 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 ay.
Pursuer enters into a combat stance, raises its sword,
Oh.
and
Yep. We're all grouped together for this.
he's going to just charge straight down the middle and start swinging.
Oy. Oh, there went that short rest.
He remembers you, Korgath. He's going to take a swing at you.
Oh.
25.
Ow! Man, 18 damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to go ahead and impose disadvantage on that.
Okay.
I think that's 20 damage.
I'll try to
Yeah.
shove Korgath out of the way.
Does a,
Hey, you
does a
moved me!
14 hit?
Nope.
All right.
Sweet baby Jesus.
So Haneke uses her sentinel abilities to impose disadvantage, and the pursuer's sword clangs down where Korgath was once standing, a shower of sparks coming out. Then he turns his attention to Haneke and swings at her next.
You just
Okay.
not clang.
Nope.
Who has legit ultra instinct?
Okay. At the end of the pursuer's turn, you see a fiery mote, M-O-T-E, appear behind him.
He's a castle.
Yes. You see a fiery
Fuck.
spirit kind of coalesce behind him.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 what?
Alright, that.
Ay, 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 ay. He got to go again?
No,
Oh, what?
this is just a different thing.
It's one of them damn boss things.
It is one of those damn boss things.
Them damn sons of bitches. Ah.
Alright. So he is going to end his turn, and this moat that just appeared is going to move over here and start kind of charging up.
Mm-hmm.
Rupert.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fairy Fire on the pursuer, and nothing else clicking hit down.
Okay. Wisdom?
That is a Dex.
Dex.
And he needs to beat a 16.
Okay.
Hmm.
No. He now has Fairy Fire.
He's got to be a 16 for you.
Yeah, because I have 15 base.
Oh yeah, the
That's
charm.
8
Charm.
plus 5 plus proficiency bonus. Yeah, and plus the charm.
Yes.
Right, sorry, 8 plus 4.
Which is fine. So you see the pursuer is now covered in glowy lights.
And then I do not have anything for a bonus action, so I will just
You could have spawned
chillax.
somebody.
Okay.
Or I can save them for cutting words.
Hang on, I'm reading something here. I'm trying to figure something out. Can I try to gravel this motherfucker?
He's bigger than you,
He's
so there's probably penalties.
Mhm.
And his armor is molten, so
Mhm.
you might
Yeah.
want to consider that.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Uh,
I mean, I have advantage now, though,
I
because
mean-
of fairy fire, right?
the answer to can you is you can try.
Well, yeah.
Whether or not that's the right course of action is different than that.
It's not my turn anyway.
Okay,
It's-
so at the end of Rupert's turn, let's have Haneke and Korgath make dexterity saves.
Oh, I have advantage.
Is he? Oh, wait a minute.
He's casting fairy fire.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Okay, I don't have to be raging. I have advantage. Oh.
Okay. Korgath, you take 6 fire damage.
I only got a 4.
You also take 6 fire damage, Haneke, as a pillar of flame erupts around the pursuer, catching both Korgath and Haneke in it. Hello.
God.
There we go. Whoa.
How did you
What
get
is it?
two? Oh, you were rolling a straight d20.
Yeah, I've got no dex. Bye forever.
And it's also your turn, Haneke.
Alright, people keep moving me to the damn AFK channel. I have to ban their ass.
Only other person who could do it, I think, is Q.
Yeah, it might be him, just fucking with me. I can't ban him though,
Good possibility.
because he has admin on the server.
I'm gonna go ahead and move here.
Okay.
Poor Smiley! Ah!
And I'm going to go ahead and, oh yeah, I attacked twice.
Oh,
You also-
you're-
You also
You're
have
not
advantage if you choose to attack him.
Alright, yeah. So I'll go ahead and
Mm.
throw that down.
Woo!
Holy smokes.
As you
hell
manage
of a
to
call.
punch him.
I mean, lowest damage possible that I could
Yep.
roll for that. So I'll go ahead and do that and scream out at Korgath to take their hit as well.
Oh, I get to hit him
Yeah.
with advantage.
And
Mm-hmm.
I get to add a superiority die.
Whoa!
1
Whoa!
second. Add 4 to whatever that was as well.
No, add 8 to whatever that was.
Oh, we'll add 8
Yeah.
to that, so... Korgath and I proceed to do a combo attack. I jump off his shoulders and punch him in the face while Korgath strikes.
Okay, that's pretty badass.
This is some Marvel vs. Capcom fucking shit right now.
Fucking Spider-Man just jumped in off the top
Sparking!
rope.
Yeah. You see a shower of sparks erupt from the pursuer as Korgath's sword kind of cleaves a big hole in the molten armor.
And
Just so happy
then...
it-
Worse.
I'm gonna go ahead and actually go ahead and act that out. So I did jump straight off him. I will go ahead and move to land and pull off a second hit.
Ooh!
We're gonna end this boss fight in one round. Finish him.
This is
so
pretty
glad
impressive.
They're getting so much aggro on him. It's great.
Flawless.
I don't have to worry about them hitting me.
Yeah. Both of your crits were on the first roll too.
I know.
You rolled 2 crits in a row.
Yeah.
Well, and
on the
now,
first
yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Now he can't move to get to the squishy people too, so he's gotta go
Alright.
around the long way. Well, that'll be
So-
the end of my turn.
After that devastating combo of attacks,
Boom, 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 boom.
before Korgath can move, you see his attention sort of snap to Rupert, who is busy concentrating on his fairy fire spell.
Yeah.
And
Oh, this
Rupert.
shit again.
the ground beneath you shakes. Make a Constitution save. All right. Well, the dice are
Let's
The
keep
dice are
this up
having fun tonight.
shall we?
Constitution
Yeah.
is fucked right now.
okay. Korgath, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go into a rage, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna hit him. Huh. Oh, almost another crit.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm gonna hit him again.
All right.
Oh!
Jesus.
Woo, come on, big money. Oh!
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Did someone break the dice?
I don't know. Yeah, fairy fire broke him.
I need to write an email to the Roll20 team real quick. Hold on.
Oh,
on here.
No.
Roll
Mm.
20. I had a really cool encounter.
It did
My
not
players
last.
rolled 7 crits in one
Yeah.
round.
Yeah. Is that it, Korgath?
Yeah, I'm good.
After.
And that was crit was on the first roll again.
Yeah, you just see just
Whew.
showers upon showers of sparks coming from him.
How's he looking?
You're seeing a sign of damage. He's not really reacting to it. Nag.
Okay. I will do a little bit of this.
Slither across the back wall.
Yeah.
Makes sense, makes sense.
All right, and I will move my hex to the big guy,
Okay.
and then Eldritch Blast him.
With advantage.
That does not hit.
Oh, good God.
All right, well, I'll Eldritch Blast him again.
That one hits.
Great. And then also the hex damage.
Bam. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. There we go.
As you
Oh.
blast away more sparks. Archimedes.
I would like to cast Ray of Enfeeblement on him, which I didn't have set up yet.
Okay.
Sorry, let me figure out ways to hit it. Like I said.
You have advantage.
You do have advantage.
Fairy fire.
Alright, now we roll another.
Oh.
Womp womp.
However, the
Well, we all
ray,
didn't give him good luck tonight.
your ray does not seem to penetrate his armor.
And then I'm gonna GTFO. But actually,
You can't GTFO without taking
I
an
can?
attack of opportunity.
Why not?
not even this way.
He's large.
That's a wall, actually.
This way. That still is in his box.
Yeah, you can do
Does
that.
it-
That works. Assuming you went like there, and then there.
Get the fuck out.
Okay.
Ah.
Schmiley.
Okay. I will Hexblade curse this guy, the big dude.
Okay.
Then I will step here. Stab at him.
Okay.
Oh, and I've got super advantage.
What gives you super advantage?
The feat I took. That one.
You have uncanny aim. Whenever you can reroll one of the. Okay, that works. Yeah,
No crits. Okay.
that will hit though.
No crits, darn.
And it is a sneak attack.
Yes.
That
Does
should
that
be the
get-
total. So 20.
Ouch.
Then I will run away. 5, 10, 15, 20? I don't know how many I moved, so that's it.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I'm missing some damage.
Hex.
Yeah, Hexblade's Curse. Extra 2.
Alright.
Wait, no. Our proficiency's 3 now. That should be 3. I'm sorry. That wasn't updated.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm done now.
And.
He's dead. We won, guys. Woo! Time to go home. Music's
Tell the
over. The
music
boss fight's over. That's right. That's what happens when the music's over. Oh no, this is the
No.
phase 2 music.
Alright. So, after Smiley pokes through some slits in his molten armor, this fire moat that appeared to the north, it explodes. And it sends a wave down like that, and like that, in a cross direction from itself.
Cool.
Does that hit me before I moved then? Or
No.
Does that go on its turn?
It went on its turn,
Yikes, okay.
and now it is the pursuer's turn. Okay. So, what the pursuer is going to do.
Oh no.
Try to figure out who the fuck Wombo comboed his ass.
If it moves, it does take booming blade damage.
And it would. Who does he hate the most?
One of those crit monsters.
No.
That was out of turn too, wasn't it?
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
one was.
So
Yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah, we're gonna go after Smiley.
Why?
So what he's gonna do
Is
is
this
he's
top of the round or no?
Smiley was the top of the round. So he is going to put his shield up in front of himself, and
Because you're isolated.
he is going to shoot over to Smiley, gaining the effects of the withdraw action.
I'd like to make an attack of opportunity against him, or...
Nope.
Not with
The withdraw action.
But
He does take.
if they, it's withdrawal but not disengage.
Sorry, disengage.
I
Disengage,
still,
withdraw.
I still hit people on disengage actions.
Really?
Gross.
Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from me even if they take the disengage action
Huh.
before leaving your reach. And if I strike him, speed will become 0 for the rest of the turn. So...
Sentinel. Amazing.
Ooh,
And you have
Well,
advantage.
Oh, that doesn't
I don't
hit
think that hit him, but
It does not.
it was my best attempt. I'm sorry, Smiley. Goodbye.
Ah,
It's okay.
So
Thank
as
you
he
for trying.
collides you with his shield, you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
You do see your booming blade go off as he moves.
Did he put the fire out as he moved across it?
I don't think
Uh,
it stayed,
It
right?
doesn't
The
stay. It
fire.
was just an explosion.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a laser beam.
And then
What's a laser beam?
he is going to slash at
Oh,
Smiley.
no, he has disadvantage on that. I believe, because of my spirits.
Oh.
Yeah, he would. So does a
The
13 hit?
wombo combos. No.
Team player.
Wombo combo, still womboing.
Oh boy. Guys.
Okay.
DJ's getting pissed.
You see now more of these motes show up.
Oh, fun.
Uh.
I have a feeling this is gonna be like one of those the spider situations where it's not gonna hurt too bad, and then you get clipped by one that does like 30 damage.
I don't know what
Alright.
you're talking about.
Now the motes begin to move.
Aw.
You see this mote kind of move into a position. Let's see, it's got 15. So it can make it there.
Okay. Oh God, Smiley, they don't like you.
I don't think they like me at all.
Yep, this guy.
This is like playing chess. This is fun.
It's like fucking Tetris all of a sudden.
Yeah, I love it. Great.
I mean, I liked it a lot in the spider dungeon, so I'm gonna be reusing it.
Oh, I see what you've done. Cheeky bastard.
No, we'll do it like that. There we go. Okay. Rupert.
Let's see. I will go ahead and viciously mock the pursuer.
Good old
And I will.
vicious mockery.
As
As he
definitely
He rolls a
succeeds.
20.
Oh boy.
He succeeds right before I even get my insult off. He just turns away from me.
He looks at you over his shoulder and points.
Yes.
You're next.
It was a doozy. Wait till next time.
Tonight, you.
I'm gonna go ahead and move my person out of the way of this incoming explosion. I'll position myself here.
Alright. Haneke.
I use. I use my bonus action to swap stance. I scamper on over,
Here we go.
and I'm gonna go ahead and do a bip, bop, 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 bop.
None of those hit.
That is very unfortunate.
That is.
Damn.
That was
It
one,
looks
two-
cool as hell.
Yeah, that was 8 rolls.
Okay, so there are a lot of like really close, like almost theirs. So you didn't just completely make a fool of yourself.
Okay.
It was he mostly just held up his molten shield, and there was just this shower of sparks as you land blow after blow against him, and he just barely manages to catch it and block it out of the way with his shield.
Well,
He definitely has to have his attention.
oh, that's great.
And speaking of having his attention, I'm gonna need Smiley and Haneke to make dex saves.
Oh,
Okay. Well, this is just flat since.
Oh,
I take off that advantage. I'm
That's
sorry. It's the
advantage,
first
yeah.
yeah. My bad.
So that would be
11 and 18.
Ah! Said normally, you piece of shit.
That's 11 plus 5, so 16.
yeah. You saved Tom and
There you
Yes.
Well, your first
Yeah.
one you rolled an 18 on.
yeah, you
Oh,
save.
did I?
You save as well,
Oh.
Haneke.
I mean, on 8 rolls, you finally
go.
saved.
I think it's my first save of the entire game, actually. So let's let me have it.
Korgath.
Eh, eh, eh. Yeah, I've still got advantage. I'm swinging. Come on, crits. Whoa!
That's a
Is that
hit.
hit?
Yes.
Almost got a crit. And oh!
That's a hit. All right. Ouch.
Doing work.
Yep. You seem to be cleaving open good parts of his armor. Underneath, though, all you sort of see is more metal and fire.
Cool.
Nag.
Okay. I can move here. Let's move. Five. 10. And why?
God, how much health does this fool have?
A lot.
I can tell. I've chucked him.
Okay. And then I will Eldritch Blast him. Yes!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Keep them crits coming.
Then
Ouch.
and then I will Eldritch Blast him again.
Yep. That's a hit.
Yeah. All right.
The damage.
As you see Nag's necrotic energy and force energy just kind of plowing through.
Choo choo.
After Nag goes, again you feel the ground shake under your feet, Rupert. Make a constitution save. Fuck you.
DJ's mad.
Archimedes, I'm not mad.
He would have only. Does he have just make it or lose concentration? Is that how it works?
Yeah,
It's not
and
like
it
a
costs
damage.
it costs 2 whole legendary actions for him to do that too.
Alright. I want to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay. Wisdom,
Needs to make me a, yeah.
and he's
Dang!
apparently
Another
going to
20.
only roll 20s on his wisdom checks is what he's gonna do.
Not too. He's a
Alright.
smart pursuer. Yes, he is. He's a smarter pursuer there is.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon and summon a giant, like a gavel, like a judge's gavel,
Hmm.
and bonk him promptly on the head.
Okay.
Oh, that's with advantage too.
Would be.
Yes, we'll roll it again.
So yeah, so that is a hit as you as your gavel comes down and careens into his helmet.
Get him, Judge Judy.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Mr. Smiley.
I will booming blade again. He's still got very fire, right?
Yeah, he does.
Alright.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay. It's Booming Blade. It's also a sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Great. It's also Hexblade Curse.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Arr!
The sneakiest power.
Let's see. So lines of fire streak across the room, narrowly missing Haneke and Nag and Rupert as they fly right by you. And you see more show up.
Well,
2 more to be specific.
it's just gonna hurt somebody eventually.
Maybe.
Well, everybody's gonna be standing on everybody's shoulders at the end.
Maybe. I mean, you guys are whittling them down so fast that they're all coming out at once. So you see that these are sort of coming from the chunks of armor that you're blasting off of him. They are careening onto the ground and sparking to life. So
They look like things we could attack.
they do not. I mean, they basically look like the embodiment of fire itself. You feel as though swinging a weapon at it would be fruitless.
It's a good thing I asked before I tried to do that.
And
I need to
Pursuer.
make you roll to see if you could.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Is going to shield storm Rupert
Get that hit.
and take the booming blade damage. You see your booming blade go off,
He has-
smiling.
And the Haneke hit.
Yeah.
And he
Maybe,
has disadvantage.
Currently, yeah, I'm only at 19 AC.
Well, I mean, you get to hit him, right? You move
Because
out of
it's-
your range. Maybe
Yes.
stop him from doing
If
whatever he's
Haneke
gonna
hits-
do.
Mm-hmm.
Does Booming Blade not go off?
Sure. Let's see if we'll use this one to be safe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oop.
Yeah,
So
that
he
hits.
stops
Come
moving.
here!
So-
Get over here!
So does
So
it
he would
actually
stop-
just stop him completely?
His speed is now 0. If he hadn't moved beforehand, he's not moving now.
It would stop where he would leave her space, her threatened
Yeah.
square, so he'd stop right between Nag and Haneke.
Yeah.
Whatever he would have like forced my hand into reacting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Okay.
goofy business.
So as he was trying to leave that square, she hit him, and
Yeah.
he can't leave.
He whips out a javelin and throws it at Rupert.
He has disadvantage.
Correct.
He spite throws a javelin.
That is going to miss.
Oh no!
Spirits doing work
That's pretty-
tonight.
It's pretty great.
Spirits are doing work.
Alright.
Oh,
Let's
this is
see.
great.
We got some fire movement going on.
Poor DJ.
This is good. We're working as a party and
Yeah.
doing things.
Which is good because if you saw the damage values on this guy, if he could actually hit something. Yeah.
We'd be in trouble.
I mean, he's done 6 damage to me so far. He hurts, kinda.
So this guy can
I'm
make
glad he's trying to hit Rupert, though. I'm not upset that other people are trying to get hit on tonight.
It makes your spirits a lot better, actually.
Wait till next level. Then they get even better.
Yeah. Alright. And the fire motes finish moving around.
I mean, I
Um,
know he's already had his turn, but if he's large, what's his reach?
Oh,
Uh,
Oh,
It's
that's
still
fine.
10-foot range.
I mean, he could have.
So it goes out to here, right? Instead of just the square next to him.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
just asking.
Yeah, but he can only do opportunity attacks immediately adjacent to him, from my understanding of the rules.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Yeah. Because he doesn't have a javelin or anything special like that. He's got a great sword. So he could have melee attacked Rupert.
I was just asking. I mean, he still would have had disadvantage.
At the end of the fire mote's movement, Haneke and Nag make dexterity saves.
And I'm getting all easy. Not with advantage.
14
Oh.
there, Nag.
Shoot. Damn it. I forgot to
So-
switch it off. Alright, well, I fail it then.
You take 5 fire damage, and you take 5 fire damage, Haneke.
Oh.
Rupert.
I think I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. Does that work? Yes. 4, 5. Yes, very good. And I am going to hold my action in case I lose concentration on the spell.
So you're readying an action for losing concentration on your spell?
Yes, yeah, if I lose concentration, I'm ready. Yeah, basically that.
Wonder what that is.
So after your turn,
Now we just had haste.
you feel the ground shake under your feet. Make a Constitution save.
17. Even better.
Aniki, it's your turn.
Oh,
The dice gods have spoken.
Gonna move here. And is Fairy Fire still up? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, DJ. Oop.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's a crit,
Mm-hmm.
and that one does not hit.
No.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and swap stances as a bonus action. Hunker down.
Okay. Korgath.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. Is that it?
He is going to raise his shield up and parry that away as a reaction.
Oh, he's getting mad at me.
Nice.
Hit him again.
That one hits.
'What you get for parry fishing?
12 damage.
Clonk. Okay, you have now opened up a large gash on his chest armor. Let's see. You've done. How much health does he have left? Okay. You see fire start to rise up on the east and west edges. Make a dexterity save, Archimedes.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That's fine. That's fine.
Bye-bye, feathers.
Okay, so you take half of this damage.
10d8.
So you take 2 damage, and you are pushed to the side.
Off the map and undead.
Ball damage.
That's about my mood right now.
Fatality.
So you see
Good,
fire
I got wings inside.
crop up on the east and west sides, starting to encroach upon the center of the room. Nag.
But we're in the center of the room.
So if I move normally, he gets an attack of opportunity from here, right?
He has already used his reaction.
No. Just feeling. Is there any way to get more than one reaction in this game?
He
5e?
There is.
general.
I mean, I could just say that he does, but he does not yet. He looks like he's out of reactions.
Okay. Then I will just walk over here. And I will Eldritch Blast him.
Yep. That's a hit. Ouch. for all this
Yeah.
damage.
And then I will Eldritch Blast him again.
Yep. Ouch, again.
Damn, Nag doing work this game too.
Warlocks are gross, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done my first share.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Archimedes.
I am going to move right about there.
Okay.
That's no fun. I'm touched by a wall. And then I'm going to cast
Kill.
Beacon of Hope. on
Shadow Word
everyone
Death. Ooh.
within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Oh, dang. Neato.
Choose any number of creatures, has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saves. Regains the max number of hit points from any healing. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is some very hopeful bacon.
Give me some bacon.
Bacon! And then I'm
Who's got the
gonna
bacon?
move my spiritual weapon and smack him with it.
Bonk him on the head again.
Bonk.
Get him. Get little bunny foo foo.
Yeah, that's
And
it. As you bonk him real good, make it a shower of sparks come out.
Yeah, gets advantage.
Do I?
He still got fairy fire.
Oh, yeah.
Smiley.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's a lot of fire modes, guys.
Shit.
5. I will stab at him with Booming Blade again.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
Good deal. It's a sneak attack. Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. And Axe Blade.
Big old bunch of damage.
And then run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Alright.
Arr!
Okay, well, we're about to see how much these things hit for.
Alright. So this thing arcs across. You see it arc across the pursuer, but it does not seem to do anything to him. This guy arcs with Korgath, so Korgath make a dexterity save.
Death saving throw.
Yeah. I have advantage, please, God. Oh, nope.
Nope. You take 18 fire damage.
Ooh, shit.
That hurt.
I heard a little excitement in his voice when he said that. You take 18!
That's like the first big hit this whole fight.
Not to object, but the flavor text and the number don't match.
Oh, yeah, I buffed the damage but did not update the tooltip. But the damage value is the correct one.
I believe I'm not saying.
Haneke catches one too. Dex save.
This time, things will be different. This time I have +2, so I'll go ahead and have 15.
That is not a success. You take
Oh.
9 fire damage.
Nine? How'd you? What the hell?
Because I did a separate attack roll for it. Damage
Ow.
roll.
I'm just saying, why did I thought? Ow! I'm fucking
If
fired.
it makes you feel better, it was a different fire emote that hit her.
I know. I'm just. This is Korgoth just mad that he's on fire. Stop! Damn hell!
Let's see. Pursuer, is now with the giant gash in his chest is now attacking much more wildly and quickly. So he is going to do 2 attacks on Korgath. 13,
No.
17.
Yeah, that hits for another 19 damage. Ow!
Well, half the slashing.
Oh, thank God.
So 9 plus 4 is 13 damage to you.
Okay.
He does 2 attacks on Colossus, and then
Wait,
he...
wait. The 17 hit Colossus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cutting words that.
Okay.
Wait, how much did you take from that total? 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cutting words that. So I'm going to say, Nice armor. I wonder how you got it.
Need to reduce it by 3. Roll a 3.
Oh, what? Your AC's only 15?
It is indeed.
Yikes!
He's stacking that.
Doing that.
Right.
I'm an arms warrior, homie. I'm mortal striking and executing.
Okay. So he did 2 attacks on Colossus, and then he whips out a javelin and throws it at Rupert for taunting him. I don't think 13 hits, though.
That is gonna miss.
Then the moats are gonna move. And
Oh, that hurt.
we are going to, because he did not move, because moving for him has not worked out at all.
He's just gonna keep them planted.
Yeah. So moat is gonna move like that. And this guy up here is gonna move like that. And the flame coming from the east and west walls encroaches ever further towards the center. Rupert, make a dexterity save. Okay, you take 1 damage, and you are pushed. And yeah, you save against the concentration. Okay, Rupert, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move, I think. Yeah, we're gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Hmm.
5. Is that good? Yes, that's good. Yes, and I'm gonna hold my action again in case I lose concentration. Because I don't have anything better to do.
At the end of your turn, we are again going to have Korgath and what's your face, Haneke, make dexterity saves.
Finally.
That was a 7 plus 2, so that's a failure. Oh yeah, you have
Okay.
advantage. You actually do have advantage. That
Yeah,
wasn't an accident.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, you pass. Haneke?
I do not have advantage.
Right.
Plus
But you
2 is
pass.
18.
Okay,
Dang.
and it is now your turn, Haneke.
Is anyone dying?
Not really.
Not really. I think everyone's okay, right?
Yeah.
Feels so warm.
Dang, Korgath, you're fine. You're
This guy's
fine.
looking pretty rough.
You're fine.
Looking pretty rough.
I'm gonna go ahead and move. Fine, I'll move here. You can now use me as full cover since I have only half movement against if the fire moat decides to fucking blow at us. Bop.
Advantage.
Oh, right. I guess that'll be for the first one.
Yep, the first one hits with a 21, so we'll do the 9 damage. Pretty good bop.
And there's the second bop. I don't think the 16 hits.
Nope.
And then I will go ahead and use my bonus action to heal 13 HP. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. I guess you probably get the max amount of healing from that, right? So that's 15 hit points, actually.
Oh shit!
That's
Big
I'm,
hope.
It's all
I-
healing. right?
I am magically restored to full health. Good job, me.
Mhm.
What a good bacon.
Yeah, that's some beautiful bacon.
Not meat pies, but it's good enough.
After Haneke's turn, he's going to glare at Korgath.
Glare, what the hell?
Make a wisdom save.
I have advantage. Thank you, Beacon of Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon.
Bacon. I failed.
You take 4 psychic damage.
God, he's warming my noggin up right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's making you do basic math.
Yeah, ow! Oh,
Korgath.
pissing me off.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You notice his breathing is starting to get a little bit haggard.
Come on, crit! Oh,
Nope. Or that hits, but not a crit.
okay, well that's good enough. Woo.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Whew.
His breathing is haggard and he's moving a little bit recklessly, I should say. Nag.
Would you like to receive some healing soon, Korgath? Like by Archie on her turn?
Oh,
Maybe?
I'm
If
not complaining.
will Archie heal?
I'm not complaining.
Korgath, if I bring him to him?
Maybe.
Sure.
Well, no, she's right next to a moat.
I'm not gonna drop you
He's
there.
almost dead.
Calm down.
No.
I know. But you might actually get hurt by this fire mote when it goes off
Just
too.
kill him.
I might. So I'm gonna thunder step,
Hey,
and I'm gonna go right here. And if Korgath would like, there's some safe spaces in here. And that's a Constitution save from
She
the big
fails.
old Betty. Nice. So that's 3D. Plus if I type the whole thing out. Did I only roll 2? I did. I'm amazing.
woo!
Those are
Those were good dice.
Oh my god. Amazing.
that is some Jacko level rolling right there.
Some amazing damage.
Damn.
Ugh.
Let's see.
Anywho,
So,
that's my turn.
okay. Hanaki. We're now isolated in combat with the pursuer.
This is where I truly feel alive. Just fuck me up, fam.
He's got
He
discipline.
takes a quick glance over at Rupert. Make a wisdom save, Rupert. But you have advantage because of the bacon.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
That's some good bacon.
You
I'm
take,
not good at wisdom.
take
Does he
6
take half
psychic
damage? He takes half damage.
No, he didn't succeed. So he
Yeah, I
takes.
take
Some
some
of my
spirits.
spirits are hitting him.
Oh yeah, that's
He
true.
Distance.
That's true. So you take 2,
Two. Well, no.
and the fairy fire fades.
Damn it.
So
But now I can take my action, right?
yes.
Okay, I'll recast Fairy Fire on him.
Okay, that's dexterity, right?
He has to beat a 16, which he
Oh.
does.
Oh shit.
With a 19.
Well,
Good
shit.
stuff.
Yes. This is where he turns it around, fam.
And I will go ahead and
That's all you can do. You can only ready an action. You can't.
oh, okay. Yeah, never mind then.
Archimedes. As,
All right.
as towards the last part of the fight, he finally doesn't have advantage against him.
I'm gonna go around Korgath just a little bit. I go right about here. I know you just pulled it right to me, but I'm gonna do walk away from you. I'm gonna do life
Cold.
transference on him.
So cold.
You're as cold as ice. Ooh,
I
nice.
take 20 damage. He gets max healing because of beacon.
So what is that?
So he-
40?
That's a nice combo.
Wow. Yeah. So
How much?
that's
You get 30. Oh no, sorry. You were
Eight-
getting. You can use
48,
twice the number.
32.
I take So you actually get 32 times 64.
Okay, I'm at full health.
Jesus.
We got some wombo combos tonight.
Yeah.
Ultra combo.
And I feel like we need to keep moving away from him, so we're gonna go just right about there.
All right.
And then I'll hit him with my spiritual weapon, cause why not?
Maybe that'll kill it. He doesn't
Which
have
needs to.
a
Yeah, I need to move. I moved it over there last time.
That does not hit.
Do we still have fairy fire?
No.
No.
Yes, we do.
Our bard let us down.
Smiley.
Okay, that's what took.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll stab him with booming blade.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
That is not with advantage. And that is. Oh, I don't know where the hex came from. I'm sorry. That was supposed to be sneak attack. There you go.
Mhm.
Great.
So
Disregard the
15 plus 7 is 22. Ouch.
And then I'll run.
Okay.
5.
Do you not get your sneak attack damage?
He did.
10. I did. That was just a really bad sneak attack.
Okay.
I'm safe-ish. Okay. Alright.
Pew. Okay. That. This hits Haneke. Haneke, you need to make a dex save.
Sorry, fam. Ooh.
That's a lot of fire damage.
Well, let's see. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Final phase.
Yeah, right.
Apparently, I have lost connection with Roll20. So it says.
Oh no,
That's
for
weird.
sure, don't crit nag. Oh no.
Now, Nag, make a death saving throw.
Oh no,
no.
a 0.
What are you looking for?
Who, me specifically? There. I'm whispering you this because that would be at this moment. It's cover mod is 5.
Okay, there we go.
Hmm.
Reloaded.
So it'd be Dex plus the cover mod plus the 2 for the shield AC.
Okay.
Just triple checking with you.
Yep, that makes sense. But that's not adding it to the save. That's if you fail to save.
No, if you fail to save,
If you-
you
if
just
you-
take half damage regardless.
If you succeed the save.
I just get to.
So,
Yeah.
if
Okay.
you
So
fail to save-
this is if you succeed the save, then you can see if you take no damage instead of half damage.
Yes.
Okay.
But the bonuses still get taken in the save. Correct? I am reading that correctly.
You can only add your shield AC bonus to the save, the initial save. So you only get +2 to the initial save. Your shield is only 2 AC.
No. That little part of at the bottom is not part of the rule. That is like I'm letting
I'm
you
going
know
over
that's like the calculation I'm using because technically I have the shield AC, then cover, when it's providing full cover.
Yeah, but this is a save, not an attack. Cover is only versus attacks.
Okay.
You do not manage to avoid the fire mix explosion. And,
I'm really certain that if it is not an area of effect attack, like if it's a direct line.
it is an area of
so-
effect. It's a line AoE.
Okay.
It's a big line AoE that goes like that. It's not a beam.
Hmm. Okie doke.
It's like it's lightning bolt, but it's fire, basically.
So anyone behind her wouldn't have cover either?
Right.
Okay.
So you take 16 fire damage.
God, I'm glad I moved.
You're welcome.
And I don't think anybody else took it. No, everybody's good. So now we're on to Big Ol' Bad himself, who, I believe,
Surrenders.
is going to move like this towards Korgath. So he kind of actually leaps over you, Haneke. He does take the... You see your booming blade go off, which he does his best to ignore. As he leaps over Haneke, and starts swinging at Korgath.
Misses.
22.
Oh, that hits.
So 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 14, so 14 damage. Korgath.
Okay.
And third hit, because he's enraged. 16.
Yep. Yep.
I'll cutting words that again.
Okay.
This didn't work out last time, but I'm going to try it again.
Two them better.
Good. You suck. You only have one eye. I imagine you can't swing very well with that.
Roll your d8. Okay. You seem to, he seems so taken aback by, your actions that he just barely whiffs over Korgath's head. Let's see, how much health does he have left? Oof. Yee. Let's see, end of his turn. Fire on the edges encroaches once more. And we're gonna have some movement. 5, 10, 15. I'll do that. And that. And there we go. Okay, Rupert. His breathing is haggard. He is attacking very recklessly with his attacks. You see giant holes in his armor. He does not look like he is long for this world.
Oh, perhaps a moment of bravery then.
Oh God.
We gotta kill him with something stupid, so when he comes back, he's themed around something stupid.
I'm going to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cast the spell that I actually forgot. It's Oh, what is it called again? I deleted the wrong one. I kept. It's called Damn it! Let me look it up real quick. It's the one where he takes psychic damage for a wisdom. He has to make a wisdom throw. Dissonant Whispers.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh,
Let's see if he rolls another 20. What the fuck?
well, that's good because he
That's
would have
the
just come back and
third
done tons of psychic damage to us.
Yeah.
He's,
Half as much damage. He does take half.
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna come back with super advantage because of all that fairy fire on his ass.
This is second level. It's okay.
It's not on there right now.
Takes
True.
5 points of damage.
Ouch.
We've got to punch him to death, guys.
Punch him.
Slap him. You'll come back with
And then I'm going to move.
resistance to slap damage.
If I can find a space. Haha, I see one that will do nicely. Very good. Yes. And that's my turn.
End of your turn. He is going to piercing gaze. Oh, yeah, you, Rupert, make a save. Wake up, wisdom save.
But
Excuse me.
You have advantage.
Yeah, you should have advantage because of the beacon. Wow,
that's exactly the same thing I rolled the last time.
I feel
That's
like these
hilarious.
wisdom saves are like
Where your money? This is
I
your
have
bread and butter.
never
Nick.
rolled a wisdom anything over like 5 before.
I'm
which fits my character quite well.
I'm figuring out Rupert's Achilles heel. Haneke.
Mhm. Oh, there really is no safe spot. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Got 2 attacks.
Yep, one of them bops right through.
Right
And
there's
I'll
safe.
go ahead
it's not, never
and
mind.
not well if they explode.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and use Command Korgath to strike again.
Here you
Oh, I
go.
don't have advantage now though, unless I go YOLO on him. That could be
you,
bad.
you wouldn't be able to go YOLO because it's not
Okay.
your action.
Ugh.
That's a miss.
And I'll just stare at you.
Okay. Korgath.
Like, how bad is he looking? Like, pretty rough?
He looks really rough.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright, what's the damage? Okay. How do you want to do this?
Let's just, like, move his head from his shoulders and just let it go.
Like, gonna come back with swords for arms.
So, you, manage to decapitate him. The glowing red-eye helmet falls off, and you see a billow of black smoke and fire come out of where his head used to be. The black and purple vortex once again appears underneath of his feet, and where you chopped off his head falls in the vortex, as does the rest of him, and the fire around the room subsides.
Hey, go.
Do you think we killed him for good?
I don't know,
Probably
Francis is
not.
being a very eventful pilgrimage.
Oh,
Nag. The Milo begins to twitch violently in your pouch to such a degree that he flies out of your pouch and heads over to a grave. I'm going to be right back. I need to pee.
The suspense.
I'll do better next time.
It's like you could have rolled at least one crit. I mean, that would have really helped.
I mean, it was just 168 damage.
Not that anyone was counting.
Korgath was. He ran out of fingers a long time ago, though. That'd be the most crits I've rolled in a fight. Hell yeah. DJ's gonna
It was a lot of fair fire.
Yeah.
A lot of extra rolls essentially on our attacks. Pretty strong.
Yeah, but a lot of my crits were on the first roll.
That's true.
The last one wasn't.
Fairy fire is strong. He's gonna come back and it's just gonna be a giant fairy
Good. It'll be easy to beat too.
with swords for arms.
And on fire.
Yeah, and on fire. A flaming fairy with sword
We're gonna have
arms.
to kill him with pillows next time.
Immune to fairy fire, regular fire, and swords. This is why I say these things when DJ is not listening.
Or he is.
That's true. I guess I go back and watch the VOD. I guess I'll
DJ's
get
the
a
best
beer as
DM.
well. The best.
Maybe we'll be level 6.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, Milo flies over to an unmarked grave and begins to quiver. Nag, Nag, open this.
People. I'm back.
Oh. Milo flies over to the unmarked grave. They're in here. I feel them. Open this. Now.
I run over and I open it.
Grave opens up. 3 ancient sheets of paper curl outward on their own and fly into the air. Milo turns to his side and opens up. You see the pages of Milo turning on their own to the destroyed sections. It turns to the beginning of the destroyed sections, and the three pages affix themselves into Milo. You hear a shimmering sound. It seems to overpower your ears. A blue light begins to emanate from Milo as he silently quivers in the air. All of a sudden, Nag, your senses are overcome. You blink, but when you open your eyes, you're no longer in the catacombs. Instead, you see the floor of a church, a very familiar floor, in the same church that you're under right now. You see Milo in the book. Behind him are 6 silhouetted figures laying on the ground. You see claws ripping into the book, tearing out pages. You can't make out any details in the claws. All you see are ivory tips ripping it into ribbons. You blink again, and suddenly you're somewhere else entirely. You're on the road. You don't recognize where you are. You see a man bent down on a knee, holding his hand to a wounded farmer. When he moves his hand, the wound has closed. You blink your eyes once more, and now you're hovering in a black void. You see a formless phantasmagoric blue figure and a formless phantasmagoric red figure. They look to be in conflict. They look to be pressing against each other, fighting. In between them, you see the silhouette of a man, and the same man you just saw healing the farmer. One more time you blink. And now, you see Cecil. You see Gorix, and you see Hilda. And you hear them talking. You said there was one in the Asahar Desert, and one on the island of Cyprus, right, Gorix? Yeah, that's what I reckon. Well, perhaps it would be most prudent for us to split up and go after them individually. How do you feel about deserts? Well, Got a lot of wrapped up bodies there. Could be fun. Alright. We'll leave promptly. And the three figures disappear into the hazy void in your vision.
Can you repeat the names of those two places real quick?
The Asahar Desert and the island of Cyprus.
Okay.
Once more, your vision fades. The rest of you pretty much just see Nag fall over.
Oh shit. I'd run right over to him, kind of like, is he awake?
Did he touch the fire?
I don't think so.
He's out for a grand total of about 10 seconds. Nag, the next thing you see is Archie over you, looking into your eyes.
Alright, guys, 10 more seconds he's out, I get to eat him.
Hey, hey.
No?
I think that's the rule.
Oh, hi!
Why am I on the floor?
You just passed out. Like,
Oh,
you were
right.
there, you touched it, you booked. Do we see the book, right?
Yeah, you saw the book freaking out. The book is no longer freaking
yeah.
out and is sitting motionless by the grave.
Yeah, your book freaked out, and then you just kind of passed out. You okay?
How long have I been out?
A few seconds.
Years.
How long did it feel like I was out, DJ?
It feels like you were out for like hours.
Only a second. I feel like hours have passed. I saw some strange things.
Like what?
I one second. I kind of right myself up and go collect Milo, and then
Well, when you pick the book up, though, you see these things. Why can't I? Oh. When you pick the book up, on the other side of the grave, you see these two again.
aha.
The rest of you don't see them. They're sort of hovering. They look, content. We see you have found something you've lost.
It appears to be so. Fancy seeing you two here.
Yes. We have been tracking your progress. You are a step closer to the truth, it seems. What the
Is
truth
that what
is.
that was?
It is. It's a truth. All truth is subjective. Even with 6 eyes, you cannot find an objective truth. But still, it is a truth. It is a truth that was pinned down and a truth that was lost. We cannot tell what it is. We only know that, it is beyond the surface level of things. We did hear tell that a little birdie has taken more of these elsewhere. To an
A
island.
bird. It's always birds.
Yes, a bird indeed. A bird to an island with a roaring volcano. Roll a history, Nag.
Nope, that's advantage. Turn that off.
It's a 6 plus 3 plus 4.
Only.
You seem to remember there being 2 islands with volcanoes on them around the continent. Cyprus has a dormant one, and Socotra has an active one.
an island
Yes.
where there are more pages.
Yes, indeed.
Hmm.
Milo finally seems to reawaken from his stupor, only to yell at the gnome twins. Ah, why must you speak in riddles? Where are the rest of my pages? And the gnomes giggle in unison. It is the rules. We must always only be one step ahead, and no further. If you continue to play our little game, perhaps our true nature can become apparent. Until then, we think we have given you enough for now. And just as quickly as they appeared, they disappear.
Silly gnome fairy riddles. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
As you will.
Yeah, I finished picking up the book.
Milo calms down and lets himself be repouched.
Where was I? I turn around to address the party. Did they just see me talking to myself?
They did.
Can I go over and like, I don't want to cast daylight this eye. I was gonna be mean for a second. Just kind of like open his pupils. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, I was just talking to the fairy gnomes again. You know, the ones I told you about last time?
Oh, okay. What did your fairy gnome say?
That I had found some of the truth and that there's more to find.
Oh, there was pages that went into your book.
Mm-hmm. And when you said I was out for only a few seconds, it felt like hours. I saw, I don't know what they were, visions, memories maybe, stories from the missing pages. I will kind of start going through my memories of what I saw in the visions.
Oh, to the group?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, to the group.
Oh. An island. Like, at sea?
I mean, I knew the names of the people that were talking about the Azahar Desert and the island of Cyprus, right?
Yes.
Who were they again? I missed that one. It was...
That was Cecil, Gorix, and Hilda.
Right. And Hilda. Right. Yeah, they seem to be going to maybe some to the desert, some to that island. But the fairies mentioned an island. For the volcano? Can't quite seem to remember. There's a couple of them.
There's more than a couple of islands.
Well, with a volcano on it. There's
Oh.
like Cyprus and what's Terra,
Socotra.
Most islands have,
Socotra.
don't most islands have volcanoes? I think that's not how they're made.
Yeah, but
I'm kidding. Just glad you're okay, buddy.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So what are we gonna do about with that guy? He ran off. He said that there was gonna be more. He took a gym with him?
Should we follow?
you do see that the prismatic wall has left out of the north part of the room where it got blown open.
Well, that was them talking that they're right. That was the people that stole it.
Yes.
Quarks, Hilda, and Cecil.
Yes.
Sounds like they're splitting up. Some going to the desert, and some to that island. Sounds like there's stuff that they're after in both places.
Which one do we follow?
The island.
You just want to use the poop deck, Mr. Smiley.
That's not why. Come on.
Please, please.
Do we have any idea what they took?
That gem, right?
It was a incredibly large red gem that looked cut in a strange geometric manner.
Maybe we should ask our friend upstairs if she knows what was there.
Yes, maybe we should check in. There was a giant explosion like a minute ago.
Well, should we go check on that then? See
Sure.
what everyone's upstairs?
Yes.
There's nothing shiny down here to take.
Just dead guys.
Just level 6.
I may have missed it. Who's did we figure out whose grave this was? Where the gem came out of?
It's unmarked.
Okay. Oh, I know what. Can I cast detect magic in here?
Sure. You wave your hands around. You see the usual pinging of magic off of people's charms that they have equipped. The drift globe, obviously. You see a lot of trace residues of evocation magic around where all the fire was, but you see that that is dissipating very quickly. To the north, however, you get a overwhelming trail of draconic magic heading out of the hole that was blasted open by the three of them.
Well then, maybe should we follow him or go back up to make sure that everyone else is okay? Also, is he a dragon? Does he know dragons? Does he have a pet dragon?
Who?
Our friend who just busted the hole in the wall, and then Brumhilda.
Are dragons real?
What's the question?
They use dragon magic.
Well, that's just what they call that stuff. It's just magic. A little different.
I don't know. This is different.
Don't you use dragon magic too?
To a point. Not like this though.
Panicky! It's enough.
Sorry.
I'm sure they're fine upstairs. If think there's magic that way, you can go that way. Does anyone else wants to go back upstairs right now?
You guys following out of the exploded section, or back the way you came?
Explodey section.
Okay.
Out the
You
door.
go through. You see where some old sections of the catacombs are there, but looks like they've been working on this a while. Because you
Like
see,
digging it out.
yeah, you see holes leading into the catacombs and then leading out. You follow it for a while. And eventually you smell fresh air.
So I'll poke my head outside.
You find yourself on the outskirts of Dragonfall. Looking around, you see, well, a lot of empty barrels with a slight smell of sulfur inside of them. Let's get a history check from anybody proficient in history.
Yeah, maybe.
Nag. You deduce that the smell of sulfur is likely from a charcoal and sulfur solution that has been experimented with on the continent of Astalan. And you know that it produces quite a reaction when exposed to fire. An explosive one. It's called spark powder, colloquially.
Smells like spark powder.
Colloquially.
They think they make it in Astalan.
I've heard of the stuff. It's pretty explosive, right?
Yep. Once he says the names, your mind immediately goes to some of the cannons, the newfangled cannons they're putting on ships now.
Oh, I don't like this stuff at all.
Must have been how they blew up the entrance.
Off in the distance, you see about 8 men heading in your direction. They look like they're wearing Dragonfall tabards.
I imagine so. Do we stay and talk to the guards, or do we go back in? I mean, I'm sure they haven't spotted the snake, the bird, the big green guy, the wolf.
They're a good distance away. They look like they're looking for something.
Mm.
Okay. Maybe they're looking for us.
Maybe. Or looking for whoever blew up the side of the hill.
Oh, yep, that just happened, didn't it?
And I don't know if we can just tell them who did it without inciting people and stuff that we were warned about. Guess we could say we didn't get a good look at them. I don't know. I don't talk to people good and stuff.
As they draw closer, they notice you.
And of course they did.
The man in the front yells, "Halt! Wait right there."
Okay.
They approach you and quickly get into a formation surrounding you. They don't pull their weapons out, but they have their hands on their weapons. You see now that they are all dressed in uniform chainmail, with red and white tabards on, bearing the seal of Drangleth. One in slightly fancier armor, with a salt and pepper goatee and a medium helmet, steps up and looks at you seriously. There has been an explosion at the prime church of Drangleth.
Yes, there has, sir. We heard it too. Let me introduce myself. My name is Russell T. Beauregard. I am a local minister from the town of Bulwark, and these are my pilgrims. You can ask Sister Angelina or anybody at the Abbey, really, who we are, and they can provide us or prove who we are. We heard the explosion too. It was the loudest boom I ever did hear, and we came over to investigate to see if somebody was hurt.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we received word that there were several smaller explosions from over in this direction before the one at the church, and we came to investigate.
Well, that's terrible news. I don't know who would try to vandalize the holy church.
I'm looking
Which is
around.
it's a darn shame. We came here just to see it.
I'm looking around, and all I'm seeing is you. And I'm looking.
Exactly. We came here to investigate to see if anybody was hurt by the loud bang. That is what any good pilgrim would do to try to help those in need.
Roll persuasion. He narrows his eyes, looks at the empty barrels, motions to one of his men. The man walks up to it, sniffs at it. Yes, that's spark powder. You smell them? They reek of it too.
Well, to be fair, of course we're going to reek of it. We just came over here. It's all up in the air. It smells like shit. Oh, excuse my language. I'm not supposed to say such words.
He motions to Korgath and Haneke. Why are they burned?
I like playing with fire. It's a huge problem I have. I've been trying to work on it.
They do. Sorry, Brother Buster here. He has taken a vow of silence. But they are burned because they were trying to put out the fire around here. That started after the explosions, good sir. We didn't want any damage to happen to this fine city.
I am placing all 6 of you under arrest for suspicion of domestic terrorism against the Prime Church.
Well, you're going to be real sorry, mister, once you talk to Sister Angelina and she tells you that we're just humble pilgrims.
Yes, and protocol is protocol. I am placing you under arrest until we can clear this up. Now, please do
Well,
not resist.
I think that you should let us go, and I'm going to cast suggestion on him.
Oh boy.
Fucking bard.
Spicy good luck.
Here we go.
You can do it.
Wisdom of 2.
That's a fair.
I won't put you under arrest, but I do ask that you come with me to speak with Sister Angelina.
Gladly, sir. That's all we want. That we're happy to prove our innocence.
Come with me. They lead you back into Dragonfall. As you get back towards the church, things have gotten pretty hectic. What was normally the quiet and reverent city is now all hustle and bustle as people run to and fro, crowding around the church. They lead you to the main doors where Sister Angelina is organizing people, making sure that there aren't any injured, and trying to ascertain the damage. She whips around and notices the 6 of you, as well as the guard troop, and immediately rushes up. Captain Tolstoy, you found them! You found the Talons! Talons? They're Talons?
I'm just gonna like wave with my hand, my taloned hand.
Oh, that's bad.
He grits his teeth and glares at Angelina. I am the captain of the guard here, and you didn't see fit to tell me that you had Talons wandering around in your church. And now the church gets exploded. Things have changed.
Technically, the tunnel underneath the church exploded, not the church itself. You know, technicality, but it's an important distinction.
Well, you were in that area. Did you see what happened?
We were too late. We got down there and it was all on fire.
That's why they're burned, sir, as I said.
Oh, bother, I missed one.
will not sleep, I will not eat, I will not drink until I find out who is behind this.
That's a mighty hard oath.
If one of the most ancient structures on our continent gets attacked under my watch, then I have failed in my job.
Yes, you have.
I mean, you could just, you know,
Wrecked him.
The captain turns heel to address his men. Fan out. And go back to that area. And look for anybody else. And you, he whips back around to the 6 of you. I have more questions for you later. He
We'll be happy to answer them for you.
leaves in a huff.
Best of luck to you. Got him.
poor guy.
Just then,
He seemed nice.
you see Camellia, Eben, and Lana come out of the church.
Oh.
They notice you and come down the stairs. There is one other figure behind, trailing behind. A short little figure. Somebody that you've seen long ago. You see Jocko's in tow with them. And he is
Hey!
taking his time getting those short little legs of his down those stairs, but they eventually all catch up with you. Camellia steps up. Well, that was eventful. What did you see?
What did you see?
Eben steps forward. We got their escape route. We saw one of them leaving by cart towards the south. The only thing south of here is a few small hamlets, and then you get to the desert. Looked like there were 2 of them. There was a man and a woman. They came out of that tunnel, got onto a cart, and headed out. We pursued them, but Kaela had us come back. Now, were you down there when the explosions happened?
Maybe.
Camellia kind of taps her temple, looking a little frustrated. What did you see? Were you down there? What have you been doing?
Somebody else tell you. I'm not a very good storyteller. Nag saw all kinds of weird shit.
Just saw what you guys saw.
Did they take anything?
Some big red gym.
Jocko, does that sound like what we're looking for? Jocko looks kind of deep in thought for a moment. Well, yes, it does match the descriptions, but it's scarcely believe that they're real. But, we'll just operate under the assumption that they are real for now.
What a real.
We've been finding evidence that there exists some kind of magic. It acts like a pylon almost. See, the way draconic magic works is it constantly needs some force, some human mind or fey mind to power it. Without that, it snuffs out in an instance. It's not like arcane magic. However, if you have the right material, you could possibly store it with draconic magic and then remotely use it. We've seen drawings of such schematics and diagrams from that dig site that you all helped me with. It was all purely theoretical, but maybe they are real. You haven't found anything else like that, have you?
I don't think
No.
so. Just the gem, right?
Roll insight.
Like a puppet lady?
There you go. You remember the smashed up
yeah.
crystal.
Oh yeah.
Nag is better at remembering things than Rob.
He, I do believe that Haneke actually picked it up.
I did. I kept it. Then I guess I'll hand it over.
Jocko
Or at
takes,
least one piece.
Jocko takes the piece of the crystal. And all three of his eyes widen up. He glares down, specifically at the crystal, and focuses on it a bit. And then he lets go of it, and it kind of hovers.
I grab it back. It's mine.
It tingles a little bit in your hand as you grab it.
Nice.
And Jocko seems a bit too stunned to talk. Camellia is a bit more serious about things. Well, if he's got the biggest one of these that is rumored to exist, clearly he has plans for it. Did you happen to hear anything else? Anything at all?
We think they might be going somewhere next. I think I might have overheard them say something about Azahar Desert.
The Asahar Desert?
And there's an island of Cyprus.
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 Syphilis.
That's it.
It seems like we're at a crossroads then.
Party split time.
I am going to talk to Captain Tolstoy. I won't have him interfering here.
I think he's going to be busy for a while. Oh, sorry. I keep doing this voice. I've gotten so used to it. I think he's
her
going
head.
to be a bit busy for a while.
You really are resourceful, little one, aren't you?
I'm clever. I'm not necessarily wise, but I am clever.
Camellia crosses her arms and looks up thoughtfully and then at the six of you. Well, what is your heading, Talons? To the desert or to Cyprus?
To Cyprus!
I remind Nag that
To the
Kayla
desert.
had told me that there were more, I guess, what did she say, papers to find in the
Yes,
tombs of Asahar.
writings in the tombs
Maybe
of
those
Asahar.
are the papers that he was looking for.
And Haneke, didn't you tell us about a quest of yours in the desert?
I mean, it sounded like bullshit to me, but I guess we could go look.
So we could kill multiple birds with only one pebble.
That's very rude.
and avoid the poop deck.
It's not got anything to do with the sailing bit.
Well, I think, I mean, I personally, to have something, I think, in both places. So either way for me.
Perhaps we should put it to a vote. Since there are 6 of us and we need an odd number, my vote shall count as 2.
Or I will abstain since there is something for me in both places.
I preferred my vote counting as 2, but that works as well.
I mean, in that case, then I get 3. And I point to my snake and my book and me.
5 votes it is then. Alright. All of those in favor of going to the island, sailing on a nasty salty sea and dealing with the poop deck and Mr. Smiley, say aye.
Yeah.
Hi.
I.
The more that Rupert
I
says
think it
about
would be
the ocean,
fun.
the worse Hannica's face begins to frown.
And those who wish to go to the lovely desert, I hear it's great this time of year, say aye. Aye.
Mm.
That's 3. The ayes have it. To the desert we go.
Oh man.
I was looking forward to sailing with Smiley.
Camellia
I think
taps her
it was
brow.
fun.
It's not like you won't be going to both places. We need to investigate this thoroughly. But if the
I
trail
thought
is
that's
hot,
what you were for. I kid, of course. I kid, of course.
she frowns. We are going to go to Cyprus, but we may call for you to join us there once you have finished your investigation into the desert. Very well then. I would advise a route over the Satilla Bridge, directly south of here. It's over the Navilian River. You'll get to the Makoshi border around the city of Jannar, and that is where the desert will begin. I'll talk with the stable master here. Please do see that you find yourself some mounts before you go.
We could double down on tents.
I think we could use some mounts, especially in the
Can you
desert.
ride a tent?
If you try hard enough.
Could make it like a sail.
Is anyone here good at procuring water?
Drinkable
Uh,
water?
I also like wiggle my fingers. Procuring water.
Oh,
Um,
pretty proficient in survival.
I wouldn't say I
mean,
can create water, but I don't
that-
have it written down as one of my spells.
I mean, but you're a cleric, so you could switch them out.
Yeah, I just.
Is
I
that
think
not
it
a
is cleric
cantrip?
spell.
That's either.
Yeah. I think it's an
sure it's a
actual
it's a
cantrip.
level
spell.
1.
Yeah, it's like a level 1 spell, but I just don't have it like actually written on here. But I'm pretty sure I can.
It might be helpful if we have that available in case we have a hard time finding water in other means or other ways. Last thing I want to do is go to the desert and dry out.
Yeah. We could do that.
Maybe spend some gold on some mounts. You know, camels or something. Horses.
Should we wait until we get more towards the desert?
Uh,
Like maybe the animals that are more accustomed to the heat? I don't know if you can get
Maybe.
camels around here.
probably not. But do we get horses here and
Trade them in for camels?
trade them in when we get there? Maybe. I'm sure there's some people coming out of the desert that want horses to keep leave or something.
I've never been this far, so I wouldn't know.
Oh.
Camellia nods. Jannar is a major trading post between Makosh and Speria. There will be plenty of travel there, and you should be able to trade your mounts.
All right. Well, let's find us some horses to get there then, so we don't have to trudge.
Arr.
Very well then.
Maybe look for our friend that we saved. He said he would be around town if we just looked for him.
Toby?
Mm-hmm.
Did somebody say Toby? Toby shows up.
What in the damn hell, Bobby? Where the hell did you come from?
I'm around. Do you need something?
Me boy, and
Got anything new or interesting?
Oh,
I do. I've updated my stock. You will find it rather pleasing. Eventually. Once the dungeon master has gotten off his lazy ass and updated the site.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I have been known to say strange things from time to time, and so my friends call me the Jackal.
thought your name was Toby.
Toby,
Where'd
it's
he,
Toby
where'd
the
he go?
Jackal.
He gone.
Yes, I am still here. Do you require my services?
I mean, I don't guess. I don't know.
You think you might have picked up a charm in there?
Hey, I think we might have picked up a charm in there.
Did you pick up a charm in there?
Yeah, here.
Oh
Look at
yeah. We got this steel fancy looking one. Kind of
Ah.
looks familiar. No.
Yes, I see. I see.
If you could
Okay.
maybe identify it.
50 gold for an identification.
good.
I hand it over.
Very well.
Damn good charm.
Glows pink. And then he hands it back to you. You have procured a Charm of Steel Protection +1. The notch cost of this charm is 3. The effect of this charm is up to 5 times a day. You may choose to reduce 4 damage from any source of bludgeoning, physical, or slashing damage.
It's basically a better version of the one I already have.
But it costs
Seems
more.
like a lot to keep up with.
It costs more notches.
I'm all notched up right now.
Would you like to? Do you have a +1 notch as well, Anarchy?
No, I don't.
Do you just want? Do you want this one? A little bit better
No,
than the one you have.
sure, why not?
You didn't even use the one you had in the last battle.
I didn't have to.
No, you
Yeah.
didn't.
This one is +4.
She did a
It's
good job of not being
it's
hit.
5 times a day, reduce 4 damage
Damn.
from legend, slashing, or
Does
piercing.
that apply to one source of damage, or is that for the round?
Each source of damage. So if something hits you 5 times,
Uh-huh.
in like one attack somehow, you could activate it 5 times.
What was
So
the?
it's like reactionary per attack.
The other one was what? 3 times a day.
3 times a day and then 2 damage.
2.
How many notches was it?
2.
Hey.
Still pretty good.
Might.
Alright.
So did he have anything?
He does have new stuff. I have not put it on the site, and I want to.
Okay,
I haven't had the chance
that's fine.
to.
We can always.
You can pretty much
We always
always find him.
Call him back later. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Should we go get some horses?
yeah.
Boat.
Or some food.
Well, I don't know if a boat will help us in a desert.
You can always rely on a boat.
Skiff.
What if it's a land barge?
It's true. True.
A sand skiff, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, we gotta buy enough in levels, casters, and make a magic boat.
The old school sorcery spell, what is it? Phantom Steed?
Actually, I can make one right now.
Just make a flying fucking horse that never tires for 24 hours. It can run on water. Completely circumvent entire parts of the game.
So you guys head into the stable master?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You head up. You see a portly old man. He steps out to greet you. And says, "Well, Camellia was right. You are pretty easily recognizable. You must be the Talons. Heard you needed some horses."
We do.
Well, she went ahead and paid off what you would need for your basic horse, something that'll stand sturdy and get you down to Jannar. But I was wondering, since you are headed into a desert, if you'd be interested in a little bit of an upgrade.
What kind of upgrade?
Well, I happen to be rather well connected with the elves of Lincia. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Lincia. It's a wonderful place, full of many wonderful fae, such as yourselves. They have been experimenting with taming primal fae, and some of that has caught on, especially down in the desert. I hear that the wolf tribes in the desert are also doing it now. Regardless, I've been sold these. He leads you to, they look like horses at first, but their body structure looks a bit different. They have longer hair. They're a bit sturdier in build. You see that their hooves are more arched, like they would be used to walking on sand, as well as the earth. These are called sand yaks. The advantage with these creatures is that they do just fine on mud, on dirt, on grass, forest floor, and also sand.
Wow.
That's pretty fancy.
Yes, they're a bit temperamental, but they behave quite well.
And how much extra are these fancy beasts?
Well, factoring in what Camellia gave me already, these would run you 225 gold each.
Each.
Yes.
Oh. Oof.
But they're amazing.
If you are interested in a mount that's going to last you a lifetime, I would recommend these.
Wait,
They
how
come
long do
with-
they live?
They come with a warranty?
Oh, the wolf tribes report that they've seen these things grow to enormous sizes. Usually once they get around the age of 150 is when they start slowing down.
Well, I'm not sure how long my lifetime will be, but sounds pretty long.
How much do they eat?
They tend to eat in bursts. Horses, they graze over time. These, you have to feed them a whole bunch at once, and then they'll store it up. They are carnivorous, though, so you will have to find prey. But
Henneke is making the I need it face really bad.
Well, we out of game. We do not have enough to get everybody a horse with the party funds.
Can they hold more than one person?
he glances at Rupert Oh, if you slip the halfling on with the bird or the snake, he could easily hold 2.
Does it-
not
does
mine.
anyone- Does anyone
Sacrifice for the team?
Does anyone have some personal funds they can add in here? I've got a little bit of personal funds I could throw in too.
219 on me.
Mm-mm.
Because we got 735 in the party funds because we haven't been paid in a while.
Well, that is
Maybe we should
true.
ask the church. Doesn't the church have lots of money? Just be like, look, we stopped them from blowing up the entire church.
Perhaps they'd be willing to give a donation to some fine pilgrims.
That's
Ye-
true.
Here's a bit of jingling in your pockets. Perhaps you have things to sell. Yeah, interesting trinkets. Yeah, it doesn't have to be liquid money.
Is there any work I could do to, like, I don't know.
We do have a couple charms that no one's using that we could potentially sell if anyone wants. We have the one that Haneke just took off. We also have there's the bug slaying one.
There might be bugs in the desert.
There might be. I'm not saying that these are necessarily things we have to sell, just things we could.
Well, how much would he give us for some of them? See what he'd give us for what?
I would give you... He looks over the charms. These ones that are slightly bigger. He motions to one that takes up 2 notches. I would give you 200 gold for the bigger ones and 100 gold for the smaller ones. So any charm that takes up 2 notches is worth 200. Any charm
Okay.
that takes up 1 would be 100.
It's got that one.
Oh, I have a charm of the bear I'd be willing to sell.
You can have 200 of Michael. We can help pay for it.
All right, so I'll go ahead and add 200 from Archie to the party funds, and I'll add. How much do I have? I can add 150.
So say that. So a 1-notch charm is worth how much?
100.
100.
Oh, I can almost sell one of those suckers.
I don't have many listed on here. I think most of them are handed out. I've just got the bug one. I've got there's the necro dancer one, and but I think Rupert's using that one or
No,
has
I'm
it.
using a different one. I got
You're using the. That's right, using the charm of magic.
But we could sell that one. But
I mean, that
it'll
one's pretty
be
handy if we,
useful.
run across more undead. There's the lesser steel one that Haneke just took off. And that's all I got listed. With the donations that Archie and I put in, we're at 1,085. Let's see if we need. How much are each of these mounts?
225.
5 times. We would need at least 5 of them things. We need 1125 to get 5 of them, and that puts Rupert on the back of either Archie or mine.
I'll ride with Rupert.
I've always wanted to adventure with the bird.
And then I can sit behind you and then hold
we
you with
need-
my wings.
We need at
Ooh, that
least.
sounds
Shield you from the
absolutely magical.
What is that? We need at least like 50-ish more, and then we're pretty much broke.
Brother Buster, I know you're holding back some gold.
Hmm?
We need 50 more gold in order to buy these things.
As long as he's calling me Buster, I'm not even talking.
I think you should donate some funds, and I cast suggestion on you.
Oh god.
Do I still
Oh,
have
no.
beacon?
No, I stopped concentrating on that a while ago.
So I just was that wisdom save.
That's a wisdom
Yep.
save.
What do I have to beat?
You gotta beat a 16. Oh, I beat it.
What about the? I hear pirates have lots of gold.
I just glare at him.
You may have heard that.
but Smiley pats his tiny little pouch. I have about 5 silver.
What would you
I don't
what would you take
believe you,
for a
Mr.
rowboat?
Smiley.
What about we sold the mules in the cart?
Don't sell my rowboat.
Or the yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's true. We do have
Ooh.
two mules and a cart. We have
These are some fine
leave those
donkeys and cart here.
yeah, we have them stored
We
over
just
there.
leave those
could
sitting
part-
around everywhere, don't we?
Yep.
Well, they kind of teleport to you. Because I don't want you to fucking micromanage your mounts, because that's not particularly fun.
The Witcher.
Yeah, like you're not gonna have to worry about micromanagement, and that's not fun for me. It's not fun for you guys. Yeah, I'll give you 50 gold for that, for those healthy-looking donkeys in that cart.
Well, I mean, it's 2 donkeys. They're pretty healthy. I mean, how about like 75 gold?
Done.
All right. I guess we'll take 5 of your finest sandiacs.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, it is important that the rider choose the yak. Lulu kind of immediately runs into all of them. She looks happy as a clam.
We forgot about Lulu.
It's okay. I'll just ride with the snake. I was secretly hoping I would ride with the snake anyway.
Well, no, you can ride with you know, I'll ride with him.
There's no room.
We should do a
You are too
ceremony.
big, no offense, and I want your feathery arms around me.
Oh my.
Lulu winks at Rupert.
Hey.
We'll get to it. I
Ooh.
like. She makes
Well,
a
what do you
hand
mean?
gesture.
What do you mean? Whoa.
Well,
Hey,
you can pick your own, big man. Go pick your own.
I'm gonna look for the meanest looking one.
What colors are there? Are they all pretty much the same?
they range a spectrum of the browns, from a very deep chocolate to a light beige. You look around and you do find a albino one that is a bit smaller than the rest of them, but still hardy enough.
I want that one.
It's bows its head towards you as you approach, whereas the others were a little bit more standoffish towards you, Haneke.
I give it a smooch.
It makes a very pleasant and kind of bleeding sound, and then it lowers itself down.
I snuggle it.
Mm-hmm.
Best friends.
Oh yes. So it is all about the snuggles right now.
Looking for the honoriest or meanest looking one. Rough and tough. Don't take no shit.
You find a deep chocolate one, with a large scar above its eye. It gives a surly snort as you approach.
I'll snort back at it.
It stares you down. Make an intimidation check, Horgath,
Oh, shit.
with advantage.
Oh, I'm proficient in that.
Yeah. You stare each other down, and then he bows his head.
It's like some Crocodile Dundee shit.
Yeah.
The water buffalo on the road.
And it sidles just a little bit closer to you.
I give it like a little headbutt on the head. Not a hard one, just like a dunk.
You feel like it gives you some token resistance back, because, it still has to be
Yeah.
badass.
Oh, yeah. And I didn't hit it hard. Okay.
Lulu kind of, she tugs on, your armor, Nag.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what about this one? Since we're going to be riding together. She walks up to a light tan one. This one's eyes, however, have heterochromia. You see that one of them is blue and one of them is a deep gold.
Oh, yeah. That one looks really good.
Excellent. This one's demeanor seems more withdrawn and thoughtful. Perhaps the nerd of the group.
No! Sleeps the lovebird and the little man's
We
And
just
the
get the
pirate.
one last one.
and the pirate. There's two.
Oh,
left.
that's right. We get two.
There's plenty to choose from.
Yeah, just go pick one you want.
Oh, okay. Hmm. How do we do this, Rupert?
I shall let you choose.
I think it probably has to like us both, yeah?
Eventually, I will get my own steed.
Well, let's go together. Because if it likes you, it should like me, and you know.
Agreed.
Mexico, wow, wow.
This one makes weird noises, not that one.
Yes. I think we should find one with some character. Perhaps the
Gonna-
good-looking one of the group.
You see
We
a
could
ve-
put bows in its hair.
you see a rather fancy-looking sand yak. Where the others, you know, they have the long hair. This one has its hair styled. The stable master walks up and he's like, "That one really enjoys having his hair cut."
This one would be wonderful.
He's got
And
his
then I can sit and braid its hair while we're riding.
Yes, you may.
Let's do this.
it looks absolutely
Agreed.
I go over. Yeah, I want to go over like pet it.
it looks absolutely pleased as you approach, and it raises its head up in the air proudly, happy to have been chosen.
That's just Smiley, right?
Yes.
He's AFK, I think. He said BRB.
Smiley, you find a cat.
Finds a
What?
one-eyed, two-legged yak.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Does it have a peg
Got-
leg?
It's got like
leg.
got,
A hook hoof.
I
it's
couldn't.
got two peg legs. It's front right and it's back left.
I want to.
While he's gone, he's not paying attention.
I
I
say he
cast
doesn't know.
major image and create a floating one-man boat in one of the empty stalls.
Oh, it's gonna be the best.
And there is like, this comes with smell and everything, so it's got like a slight like salty breeze smell going on, and the mast with the sail is kind of blowing just lightly.
Where'd that come from? Whatever. I think our pirate abandoned us.
Something must have come up.
Back to sea.
He's really bummed about not going to Cyprus first.
It sounds like it. Oh, wait, I think
That's why I built him a boat.
And take this opportunity to go get a drink.
Okay.
Oh, Tom is typing.
What's happening?
Welcome back. Make
Oh, thank you.
make an investigation check.
What? What am I investigating?
No.
What's happening?
Just roll it.
Go for
Oh boy. Investigation.
Yeah.
My specialty.
Wow.
You're wandering around the exotic mount section of the stable master's shop, and you see a ship.
What?
Smells like the sea.
Okay.
It's just sitting in one of the stables.
Hello?
We're all picking at our yaks. Find one.
Can I pick this? I This is a ship, right? What's happening?
It's just a boat.
I picked this one.
I think you should try it out first before you buy it. I mean, I don't know. Will it do good in the desert?
It has to. It's a ship. Somebody will climb in.
Just jump
You-
right on in there.
Yeah, you careen through the ship, and it becomes transparent for you as you just fall through it onto the ground.
Oh no!
Mag falls over laughing.
This is the worst.
You see a medium brown sand yak in the opposite stall. It makes a chuckling bleat. It's like meh upon seeing you fall on your face.
Poor Smiley.
And then it seems to come across. It seems to take it upon itself to wander over to Smiley.
The ship, you can hear like a faint "Tally ho!" and it like sails down the aisle and then slowly disappears out the door.
Oh.
You are left with a rather friendly sand yak licking your face, Smiley.
Well, at least you can't joke about poop decks.
Meh.
Oh.
I think that's what you should name it.
You totally should.
Poop deck.
No, I'm not calling him poop deck.
Call him Poop Bert.
I'll call him Melvin.
That sounds like a fine name.
Melvin it is.
Rupert, we should come up with a name for ours.
Yes, perhaps we should call it,
Princess Fluffy Bottom.
Is it a boy or a girl? Yeah, why don't you get down there and find out?
I don't care. That's its name now.
Sounds like
Or
a
am I
pretty
thinking-
neutral name.
Are you assuming it's gender?
I think you're assuming names relate to genders.
He seems pleased enough.
Battle of wits.
Takes a takes a quick glance to ascertain that that he's male, but he doesn't seem to flinch at the name at all. In fact, these creatures have emotive faces, and you see a smile.
Jesus, how horrifying.
He likes the sound of it. It's a pleasant series of syllables. Princess Fluffybottom, the prettiest yak around.
That's beautiful. Who's drawing a ship?
It's beautiful.
Do
Well-
we leave today? Leave tomorrow? Go get food?
Food?
Lies.
Who's broken now of silence?
Well, your business concluded with the stables. You leave mounted on your new mounts, getting used to the strong and steady strides. So, mechanical note about the mounts. They really aren't in any danger unless you explicitly ride them into combat. You don't have to worry about buying food for them. You don't have to worry about getting water for them. If you get separated, they'll generally wind up at the next civilized area you wind up at. Because you have spent so much on them and they are an exotic mount, they're more or less going to be around at your disposal for good.
Forever?
Not for a lifetime, unless you get them killed by doing something exceptionally stupid with them.
Sandiak catapults.
Yeah, that would do the trick. So, with that, I believe we will stop for the night. And I forgot to mention one little thing. You guys level up to level 6.
Level
gross.
6.
Do we? Or do we turn level 1 into something else? I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
No, I don't. I turned level 6.
Level 5.
Nope, you go back to level 3, we're starting a new campaign, reroll it.
Okay. Well, I want to be a monk. I'm a monk. I'm a monk and I actually don't. I'm a pacifist monk.
Rolling that.
It's okay, she
Oh.
took the 1, I'm rolling 2. I'll take it.
Ow.
Rest in peace, Archie.
Well,
I'm taking my 5.
Ow.
I'm gonna take the
it's just a
standard.
hit dice, right? I think you saw hit dice.
Good news, guys. It has my constitution modifier, so it's doubled.
Nice. That's like a whole 100% increase from 1.
I get magical secrets, guys. Oh boy.
I get
dear.
Oh, goodness.
to I can now merge with my
I'll
level.
take it. Hell yeah.
I mean, you rolled a 7, but yeah, I guess you get a total of
It's
10
the
hit points.
same. It's
Yeah.
one point higher.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
No, it's the same.
No.
Whatever, I'll take it.
Very brave of you to do that after seeing the 1.
Take it. So now I get super fun. What else?
Oh yes.
Hey, what happens special at level 6 for you?
Super fun stuff.
That's not a good answer.
When his spirits
Every turn as a
Lot.
reaction, I can reduce 2d6 damage to somebody.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yep.
yeah.
It doesn't even have to be something. I mean, yeah, like I can, yeah.
Party
And
was
then what is it at like level 10 or something? It also deals damage to that thing that hit or something. Or 12 or 10.
I think it's at
something like
14.
that. Or 14. Somewhere in there.
At 10, it goes up to 46. No, it's 46 at 14, and that's when it starts ricocheting back. 3d6 at level 10.
because the party wasn't tanky enough already. So, Mr. Nag, what do the party funds look like now?
35 gold.
Good shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm
So
richer than
good.
I'm richer than our party. Hell yeah.
That's only because I haggled for a little extra gold.
That's right. Why didn't Korgas share? Didn't they get you all that money gambling?
I don't
Yeah,
know
and we
how much
gave him a
money I
bunch of
have.
that night.
I don't know how much money I've got. I can't.
Next session, we're gonna find a discount magical weapon store.
And yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, we got all these great weapons," and they'll be like, "Oh," and Corgus gonna be like, "What you
I
got?"
will sell you my yak.
Corgus gonna be like, "What you got?"
Korgas,
Oh.
I'm sitting on your shoulder like your parrot.
Princess Fluffy Bottom will be sold. At level 10, I can cast a clairvoyance spell without components, and talk to my ghost.
Cool. Well, a lot of you guys get really awesome stuff now. And now you have mounts.
Yeah.
And you've
Cuddly
Sure.
mounts.
Cuddly mounts. Yours is particularly cuddly, Haneke, and it matches your fur.
I noticed.
Um, cool. Well,
It was a good
that's
session.
Yeah, thank you for another great
We
session.
definitely didn't
Yeah.
die. Oh,
you guys
that's-
definitely kicked its ass, but
It's
it
gonna be
took
really rough the next time.
took its most damage from physical attacks. So we'll see what happens.
Sorry, guys.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for playing with me, and I will see you next week.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yay.
later.
See you then.
Take it
Good
easy,
night.
folks.